World. We are back with a relatively successful colony, I should say. Currently, as we ended last week, there were many bugs that have crash landed on our base. That is kind of the main problem we got to deal with immediately. I have various plans today that I have no doubt Rimworld is going to try and mess up. But we've got to immediately start off in a not very good place. The good news is I have a lot of mortars, and we can hopefully do some destroying. Now I'm just gonna hoping the game is paused momentarily here, because this is something. So I went and had a little bit of a look in the mods because I've never really done much with the automation. We're going to try and play around with some of the automation stuff in the game, and I'm going to see how this works. And I think I need some conveyor belts. We will hopefully get much more complicated production lines at some point. For now, as a test, I'm literally just turning sandstone into bricks, which is something that we need. Somali Cat 2, I really hope you can run, my friend. Because, you're going to have to. There is a lot of bugs coming our way. I should also make sure I did put all the animals on Area 1. Yeah, all the animals are safe. Alright, I'm going to turn off the mortars again, aren't I? Yes, hold fire on the mortars. Hopefully, the bugs are going to run into the kill. Oh. You are doing something that I do not want you doing. That is a big concern. Okay, they've changed their mind. Tommy, to the kill box you go. You are the most likely to be able to shred them up here. Now, unfortunately, a lot of them are pouring down into the first chamber. Not as many are going forward as I expected, really. Which is a bit of a problem. It's not the worst problem in the world. It is a bit frustrating. It means we will lose one chamber of this. And if it blows up, that's actually not the worst thing because it blows a lot of them up with it. And they have tried to breach the corner. Another explosion. The concrete has held very nicely here. Tommy has done fine work. Sorry, there's a lot of shooting straight from the off. Okay, that one there has gone down. Those bugs there have made annoyingly good progress. I don't have but the slight downside I got with some of this is I don't have a good way of now killing them without them exploding a lot of the turrets. They won't get anywhere going up here. Okay, it won't matter, they've all died before they've got there anyway. That's a bit annoying. It's a bit annoying in that they have done some damage and that is about it. Now, how much time do we have before? Do I have enough time to wait until the next day to send someone down here to go and destroy them? 3.4 days. Yeah, we do. But yes, so some of the issues will be solved when this becomes the full flat 6 rather than the 3-cylinder kill box, which is fine. Which is what we'll probably try and work on, beefing up the kill box. Got a lot of plans today. Beefing up the kill box, improving automation, building a vehicle workshop. These are the goals. Lofty goals, I must say, all while keeping everyone alive and everyone fed and all of that sort of thing. Okay, so we've learned how to make conveyor belts. Cool. Probably not going to use a lot of the automatic sorting systems. Self-cooking could be useful, seeing as we've got no good cooks. We will see how it goes. Caleb, thank you very much, by the way, for the donation. Kevin saying, crows are intelligent, they said. Rest in peace, you little feathered idiot, and fingers crossed for a slave ship. So Caleb, too, can join the colony. yeah, we will see what might come about in this colony today. We may have many a slave ship, many a recruit. We might not. We shall see. Cora, thank you for the resubscription for the 50th month. A big rollcast salute to you from chat. Thank you so much for the continued support. Saying so, it's been nearly a year. Is this of trying to get a husband in Rimworld or something? Also a free joke. Why was the broom late for the meeting? He overswept. Oh, you're gonna get a boo from that. You are gonna get a boo from me, and you are going to get a boo from chat, and you are fully deserving of those boos. There is no doubt about it, I'm afraid. Yeah, you are very much deserving of your boos. Let's get our so far universal defense setup. It works. It holds pretty well. Might need to get some armoured walls going on down here at some point, but you know, it's fine. We'll extend that one down there. Oh, and I think it lost a corner piece as well. Sometimes they're repairing. Oh, animals are eating the bugs. That's fine. They can help clean it up that way. Drake, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 20th month. Thank you so much for the continued support. It's 20 months since I subbed to the show, and it would be that I'm watching this while I'm right to Cardiff. Fair enough. Please let me know if my romance chances, if you can. We can have a look at that. Where have you gone? I haven't got anywhere near as many characters, and I'm struggling. Here we go. What are the chances? 0, none, an absolute nil. Cora, what are your chances? Just because it's always entertaining. It's 5. I mean, your chances are slightly better than they were in the previous colony, but they're not great. I'm sorry. They're just not great. Belisarius here is hard at work building some barbed wire fences. Good stuff. There are a great many bugs have already been hauled out of the kill box. Drake, Firebird, thank you for the resub. Also with the 20 month. A rollcast salute to you from chat. Saying 20 months. Well, thank God. Here's to another 20. Appears when the outer space going to start. We need a proper space wars ship. A little while. Yeah, I'm trying to set the base up in a good manner, so to speak. But yeah, we will definitely be getting some of the Odyssey stuff done at some point in the not crazy distant future. Because yeah, we definitely do need some of that going on. Right, let's get some much better. How far can that reach? Yeah, we'll put that back there. I think that's going to have to... If we shuffle that across one, then we can get 3 of these big double autocannons. The double autocannons are powerful. They are not to be messed with, and they will do a very, very good job of helping thin down the numbers that rush into the kill box. That's the goal. But yeah, I don't know exactly when we're going to start working on the space stuff. I just realised how much steel and crap we have in there. Oh, we're running out of storage again. One of the forever problems that... actually, you know what we could do? Right. Something that is not a terrible idea, because something that we are always needing, and we are always going to be needing... I'm just going to build like a little like roof extension. Like, I know technically steel doesn't need to be indoors to be undamaged, but my logic here is that if we put some steel out here, we're always needing to rearm gun turrets, we're always needing to rebuild barbed wire, and so on. So having steel really close, probably a good shout. So yeah. that's going to be the plan. Anyway, Noodlebrain, thank you for the donation. Saying bonsoir, Alex and chat. How are things? Things are good. I had good pizza. I had my Wednesday pizza. It has been a good day of making testing some stuff for videos and playing a fair bit of Borderlands, because Borderlands 4 is really good. Not quite as good as Borderlands 2, but it's really not far off. Yeah, I like Borderlands. That's been my day. I've been playing with the original Test Drive Unlimited on the 360 today, and I'm wondering why the handling is so much better than it was in the sequel. There's a bet on how many hospital trips my character will have. Probably quite a few. I liked Test Drive Unlimited. The original one was a good game. I mean, I'm going to hazard a guess, while I am, far from an expert. Why was the handling physics better on? Actually, but both were solid. I'm not going to say either were terrible, because they weren't. Probably a little bit more. I don't know. There was a fair bit more to the Test Drive Unlimited 2. Probably more time was spent on the world than was spent on the handling physics, perhaps. But yeah, the original Test Drive Unlimited, very, very good game. Highly recommend if you have not played it. Holds up incredibly well, I must say. Alright, we just want... Actually, if we just clear... I think it should be on that anyway, but yeah, it is always good. Always fun to go back to the old games, and yeah, do recommend Test Drive Unlimited if you might have missed out on that one. Paul, thank you a bit, saying hi, and also saying now developing an app called Rimda, helping Connors find romance. It sounds dangerously inappropriate, but maybe it'll work. Right, automated cooking allows you to make buildings that can cook meals themselves. It's just like but these devices won't have mental breaks for silly reasons. This one will unlock simple foodstuffs and dedicated machines. A good entry into automation. We might be able to get some automatic cooking going on, and then less food poisoning. Good news. I don't have a huge amount of space, but good news. Maybe if we could, to be honest, if we could just automate making coffee, I don't think I can do that, but if we could, that would be brilliant. Industrial. Let's have a look at how this stuff works. Industrial cooker. Okay. It's quite big. It's going to take up some space. Right, there's going to be some faffing to be done here while we figure out how all of this works. Basically. Firebird, thank you for bits. Saying petition for a Firebird character to join my Roman commander, Belisarius. Also, Rimworld needs a timber. Maybe Rimworld to boost the child. Made the same joke as Paul did at almost the same time. But we can have a Firebird character if we get one. Where is all of the... Steel is going down there and immediately being moved, which... Oh, you finally rearming some turrets and the like. That needs a new barrel. We need to kind of work on this rearming of stuff. That would be a good idea. Drake Davis saying, worried about Paul's idea, because if I use it, I'll be on the chase with Arnold shaping that. Who knows? Who knows what would happen if we managed to get some weird Rimworld dating apps going on? I mean, it's not exactly like there's a big pool of people to choose from here. Ooh, what are these? A pair of rockhopper penguins. Oh, they're cool. A rockhopper penguin may attack upon a failed tail. Only a 5% chance. Yeah, we'll try and get some penguins. Prosthesis trader. Who needed what? Didn't some people need some bits? I do forget. I mean, Tommy needs some lungs. Who has more important stuff? Someone needed like a kidney. Well, you could do with an arm. Right, Halogen needs an arm. Wasn't it one of our new recruits who needed... Okay, Dylan needs a kidney. Some scars. We can fix those in time. Okay, so it's really a kidney and an arm is what we need. Just put it in our order. Longbow! Longbow! Quick! You're practically there. Do you have a kidney? Do you have an arm? Do you have a bionic arm? No, you have a bionic foot. You have an advanced, you have advanced bits. So you have an Archotech arm. Will you take trades in drugs? No, but you will take trade in medicine. Right, so if we get an Archotech arm, you don't have a kidney, which kind of sucks. Unless I'm blind, but as far as I can see, you don't. You have lungs and spines and other various important bits, but you don't have any kidneys. You have livers. But yeah, no arm. That's a shame. So I can sell like 750 herbal medicine. Actually, make a fortune selling that as well, while getting a Archotech arm. While we're here, is there anything else worth picking up? I don't think so. Well, not really. We'll just take the Archotech arm. That means, who was it who's needing it? Tim Horton? No. Forgotten immediately who needed the arm. Who needs a halogen? You're gonna have like the best. You're gonna get the big upgrade. Very big upgrade, that one to be. Oh, and I also forgot. Tommy! Sorry, you are needed. Oh, you're needed over there, and I forgot to go. Okay, they spawned way quicker. Right, hold on. Like, they spawned way quicker than 3 days. Like, that was... That's just incorrect. Like, it's just outright lies to you. Because, like, we maybe wasted a day. Because I forgot about them being a problem. But, yeah, there's no way. Why are you going? Oh, wait. Animals, not humans. Sorry, penguins. We will definitely try and tame the penguins. Oh, the penguins are walking past the base and I can't do anything about them. It's a 30-year-old penguin. Now, I am no expert, but that's quite old for a penguin. I don't think penguins get to live that old. The mortar can finish them. I mean, there's going to be a much smaller selection of bugs this time. Okay, and they're not even getting to the base before they turn around. That's fine. We'll just mortar them as they retreat. Okay, now we're going to have to hold fire. Oh, the auto kiss is a good test for the auto cannons. Everything missed there. That was impressive. 10 out of 10 shooting. Well, the auto cannons were not as powerful as I'd hoped they would be. I'll tell you, the big bugs have... Okay, the big bugs got a little bit messed up. Okay, Tommy, you've got the best gun for this. Whereabouts are you? Do I have a door to get out of? Where do I have the doors to get out of? I need a door over this side somewhere. That's fine. We'll send Tommy down there ready to go out and kill the bugs. Houses, essentially. Right. Things I want to... Okay, right. We're gonna work. We're gonna work on figuring out some bits and pieces here. The big auto cannons. I mean, everything is. The air is being filled with bullets down here in the kill box, which is what we want at the end of the day. Unfortunately, well, there was a hole made in the wall. Hole was. It was immediately gun turreted, wasn't it? Right. I think everyone is. The animals are fine. The people are fine. There is a turkey in our base. I guess we've got Christmas dinner. Right. We will head down there. We will use the bullet storm to remove all of these bug bases. Tommy does tend to get a little bit carried away if you don't tell them where to shoot at and just shoot everything. So let's just specifically aim. Oh, and it's got a very very, very thundery storm going on. They're going to give us a bunch of components, which I like. Right, you shoot there, you shoot there. Okay, good work. Tommy, you are doing fine work, my friend. I'll just tell you to do that. And that one. There we go. And that. We might as well pick up the insect jelly, because the animals will eat it. Oh, Tommy's eating. Tommy, don't eat the insect jelly. Apparently, no, you were fine with it. Okay, also you're not Apollo's master. Well, we can change that. I guess we can just do that then. Cool. Right. Okay. Did ever so slightly forget the importantness of dealing with bug hives, but everything is good. The kill box will be re-repaired. Oh, and then we've got to go and I forgot it wasn't going to do what I wanted it to. And then we've got to do that to make it work. Right, I digress. I got very distracted trying to deal with that. Climber, thank you very much for saying hi, Alex. Isn't it your birthday this week? It is indeed. In fact, it's my birthday tomorrow. I will be doing well, the plan is, I don't know exactly what's going on. I'm going to have do some sort of special stream on the weekend. And that is going to be the plan for this one. But you are indeed correct. Well remembered. I'm getting old. I remember it being just before mine. I turned 34 on Friday. Oh well, I turned 33. So, same, fairly similar. I'm currently freaking the F out. Also, my character's engaged, but Drake has core levels of romantic luck. What is this? Bizarro world. Yeah, it is. It is that. It is very much that. That sort of one. Squirrel, thank you very much for the subscription for the 14th month. I'm saying evening, Alex, pets, and chat. Hope everyone is well. Still in the broken car, though, because my Skoda is still broken. Hopefully being fixed next month. My little Seat van has its MOT this weekend, so wish me luck. Go check my name in the thing, please. Looking forward to catching the full stream live tonight. You can indeed. You might get to be a penguin if you had any luck. No, they are currently sleeping by the killbox entrance. Not a safe spot, but the spot they have picked, nevertheless. But what can you do? Drake saying time to pick up a penguin, if only. If only. Caleb, thank you for the bits. Saying, what mods do you have installed for traders? Because you seem to get way more trade chips than me. And I've never seen prosthetic farming or mining trading in my playthroughs. Also, Erraticus, thank you very much for generous donations. Happy birthday, Alex. It is much appreciated. What mods do I have for So I have one that's like, there's one, I can't remember what it's called. I don't know if I can look at it. Can I look at it here without having to, I don't know whether it'll show me on this. Trade ships, no matter what, is one of my preferred ones. It basically means that trade ships turning up is much more likely. So the way the game works normally is that a trade ship turning up on the console acts like a normal, acts like any other event, so it's quite unlikely. Whereas trade ships, no matter what, means it's a whole separate thing, so they will always be turning up. And you can choose how often it is that they turn up. I'm presuming that some of the specialist trade ships are different ones. Oh, there you go. Like this. It probably is from this by the looks of it. They come from, you can have minimum. So basically, I will get a trade ship every 7 days guaranteed. At the worst, it'll be every 7 days. Whereas in the base game, you don't get that. I'm not quite sure where the slave ship comes from, because that doesn't look like it's part of this one. It may be from somewhere else. But yeah, this one here is a very good one to actually make trade ships somewhat useful. Because in the base game, trade ships are garbage. Because they don't really turn up and they don't really do very much. So yeah. It is what it is, kind of a thing. I'm going to try and build this. So I highly recommend that one. It is a good. It is a good mod to have. Now, so the reason why I'm trying to do this with the more trade ships, yeah, that could be as well. I might well have that one installed. Can I get okay, I can go around the corner. So, in theory, if I build this conveyor belt system, I don't know if it's going to work, and I don't know what it's going to do, but in theory, if I build this conveyor belt system, rocks should automatically go into where they need to go. Like, this is not a major thing, but this is just starting to practice with the whole automation side of things. Why are they not powered? They should be powered. There's a power line right next to them. Do I need a power? Maybe I need to actually... That's not difficult to power them directly. That's fine, we can do that. Okay, we cleared out the storage shed. We are using a bunch of steel anyway. That is good. Good stuff, everyone. Okay, Drake's gone to find somewhere to have some dinner. Right. I've not quite got full power there, but... Hey! Fantastic, it works. Right, the problem part... Okay, right, and here is the problem. Oh, damn it. Problem part is it's stupid. Now, there might be a way. Kind of works. It kind of works. Can I do this? Can I... How do I get it to drop them off? Wait, hold on. Hold on. What if... Is there going to be a way? Oh, I'm playing Factorio. That's what I'm doing now. We have literally... It's just Factorio has started, hasn't it? How do I make them go through here in a better way? Don't know how to make them do what. I don't know how that. I mean, how do we make them? I probably shouldn't place them like that. How on earth can I get them to do what I want them to do? Because essentially, and also, is that going to... Okay, it does plonk them in the right place, but that won't ever pull the enough things in there to clear the backlog. Right, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna... Right, let's maybe... We're gonna have to... It's gonna be a little bit more complicated than I was hoping it was going to be, but that's fine. Actually, that's a good point. I don't know whether it'll pick them up from the belt. Maybe we have to try that. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Ah, okay, so it does just remove... Okay, it just removes... Okay, right. The belt won't count. Okay, well that is useful information to know. You're going to create a stockpile zone. So it's going to have to... Oh, is there a fight? I was too busy trying to do automate. Will you two stop being idiots? Longbow hurled invective about Blindars's personal hygiene. Well, no one. We haven't got showers here. You should go swim in the pond. Throw Blindars into a rage. Oh, for God's sake, you two. You two morons. Right. So, we have a wall. We have a gap there. Put one there. We could put one there. Now, we could draw a line through there. Could we have that there And then that there. Maybe. This is the most garbage way I've ever built a conveyor belt system. But it should work. It will mean, the thing it'll need is, because depending on where this is going to plonk a chunk, is going to... Actually, well, I just realised there is a way easier way of doing this. Oh, I'm an absolute moron. Because while we can just do that, make sandstone blocks from an individual one rather than trying to do from 3 at a time. I mean, I was trying to be more efficient, but I guess that makes more sense to do it that way. And I kind of like the spaghetti junction. I've always liked the spaghetti junction of conveyor belts. Is why I love Factorio. It's brilliant. However, yeah, I'm going to say... Why is that searching for ingredients? That should... Oh. Okay, because that's not on the forever mode. That's fine. And then what we can do... Have along here a big storage for sandstone. Essentially. Alright, this is all a little bit overkill around here. I tried something, it didn't quite work how I wanted it to, but it's fine. Cool. Right. Good news. Muffalo's roaming away, but no one really cares about that. Who was good at social outside of those that are currently quite injured? Peter, you're quite good at social. Do you want to buy some drugs? You do have a paean for sale? What on earth is a paean? Never seen one before. Did we manage a... We've got a penguin! Squirrel, you're going to be a penguin. It is possibly one of the cooler things we've got. We have an penguin. We really need to get the other one. Who's really... I'm going to guess Tim Hortons. Who's really good? Because the reason I say Tim Hortons is the Yitikins are normally very good. Yep, Tim Hortons. See if you can get the other penguin. Shall we start a penguin breeding program? Okay. Alright, I have digressed already. Okay, we'll take advanced components from you. You have various car bits on you, which I'm half tempted to take. You have some normal components. I'll take that as well. We can make the car parts, though. To be fair, nothing else is all that exciting. You will buy insect jelly from us, although you're only charging 800 for those. So I'm just going to take them and be happy with that, pretty much. Tim Hortons, go and tame this penguin. Come on. Come on, penguin. You know you want to join us. Bunch of animals have got the plague as well. God damn it. I don't know how. Maybe if... Oh, okay. Well, there is a wedding going on. Bloody hell. Quantum Spanner. Sorry. There's a lot going on at the start of this stream. Christ. So hectic. Quantum Spanner, thank you very much for the resubscription. The 17th month. A rollcast salute. Do you? From chat. Thank you so much for the continued support. Well, 10 years ago, the algorithm delivered me Survive the Hunt, but meantime I've stayed for the destruction rolls, pure comedy, community, and of course at Rimworld. Cheers, Alex. Oh, thank you very much. I am very glad to hear that you enjoyed all of the stuff for many, many years. That's a long time of watching my nonsense. That is for sure. The marriage has gone off without a hitch, or is going off without a hitch. Cora's up there preparing. It's not your turn, Cora. I'm sorry. It's not your day. It's not your day. Yeah. Tommy, thank you for the donation. Let's say happy birthday to Alex. Hope you had and have a good one. Oh, it's tomorrow, but yeah. You say you turned 33. That means we're the same age. That's an interesting present for your birthday. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow, I guess. It's probably going to be Lego related, if I'm honest. That's normally how it goes. Allergen, think of the donation. So not calling a penguin Pingu would be a mistake. Hopefully we get. I'm going to wall in the other one. If it doesn't, when it falls asleep tonight, we wall it in so that we can continue to try and take. Oh no! Don't you bloody dare! Because I can't wall it in while it's moving. It's gone. Asshole penguin. We've got one of them. The marriage ceremony has completed. Nobody died. Happy days. Okay, well that thing is currently chonking along. That's fine. It's going along. It's doing its stuff, which is what we want. Cool. So who got married? It was Climber and Dylan got married. I love that fellow coffee drinker is +5. Terrible. Terrible. Right. We will have these. Will store this. This is just a bit temporary for the moment. May well get changed. I guess, yeah, the penguin wandering off is the bad thing from the wedding. That would explain it, yeah? Right. Floodlight. Shall we just... Let's just floodlight this whole area. I'm lazy. What is an advanced wall lamp? Like, it's an area. People need like... These lamps aren't like other wall lamps. Multi-sided and... to fit different walls. Oh, it's like a... I don't even know what the difference is between that and a normal one. Who knows? Oh. Could have just done that. Well, I mean, we've got this, it's the same idea, right? We've got the same plans are going on here. We're going to have these this big spotlight, like big industrial spotlight inside the big industrial area. Okay, good news. Now, that one there is coming along nicely. Oh, okay, we've chucked out a lot of the bugs that. Why is there a bluebird? How did that die? Probably got killed by a cat, didn't it? Oh, thrombos have turned up. Right, so we know a little bit about the automated system going on, I should say. Now, I did want to have a look at figuring out how. And oh, we need another robot arm, don't we? We only need another 2 robot arms, I think. Build 2 of them. We can do that. But it's always something. There's always something going on in this game. I get very distracted very quickly. I'm happy to see this thing over here is working, even if I've gone a little bit over the top. I'm kind of curious. They'll happily... I was trying to read more information. I was wondering whether if I built that down to there, will it just stack them where they are supposed to go? I've got to try it. Out of curiosity, I've got to try that and see if we can do that and make that work. I mean, so much steel is coming in, which is great. We do want a lot of steel. I do want a lot of steel because I am going to be trying to build armoured walls at some point, and well, if we're building vehicles and all of that guff, we are going to need some steel and the like. Other things I'm going to try and plan out while everyone's asleep. So, one thing we are going to do is we're going to want, at some point, we're going to want some more bedrooms. And I'm going to use this area here as my area for, like, living quarters. How many can we get down here? Okay, we can do that. So if we have a door there, we will Yeah, we will want this sort of size. This will give us a whole lot of potential space for colonists. Just kind of seeing how much space we have for them. That'll give us plenty of room. We've got a couple of spare bedrooms. We're kind of keeping all the living accommodation close together for better or worse. I'm not sure whether it's the right idea or not, but we're going to try it. What are you carrying? Oh, you're carrying like the rotting bug carcasses over there. That's fine. Did you build the robot arms? No. Okay. I mean, if we can replace some cooking with automation, I feel like that's a win for us. I'm also tempted to expand my base and move these fields up here, and then convert this area. Maybe we'll convert this area into some big, like, automated cooking setup. We're just going to make a factory, is what we're doing here. I'm fine with this. And people can just dig in the mines. they can do that. There is, now in this automation thing, there is a mining part, which I'm not going to do, because I did have a look. Because this, I mean, I don't know whether later on, the auger drill, automated mine operations can draw insects infestation to your location. Not going to do that when I got a quarry that does the job. Oh. Okay, modern auto cooker sounds good. Let's learn that. Okay, we made a robotic arm. So I'm going to hazard a guess that this setup is going to... Actually, what I might do, just while we test this, we need a direct power line down here as well. But while we test this, I'm going to test it in... This will be the test environment while I figure out how it works. Climber, thank you very much for the donation. There's an inspired surgery going on. I wonder if there's anything interesting. Fellow coffee drinkers, raise your cappuccinos or macchiatos or whatever Dylan's on. I'll confess, I'm not really a fan of coffee IRL. Me neither. Alex, are Dylan and I the first married couple in the colony, or was it Sakura? Who did they get married, or were they? You would be the second married. Belisarius and Sakura did get married before you. There we go. Right, how does this work? Okay, so basically, along the same lines as this, put food around it and it will cook it. Essentially. Oh, this works! This setup works! Amazing! Okay. That's cool. Happy with that. That's very cool. Right, so now we don't need any animals to do anything with that. Awesome. that's pretty good going. Now the problem with doing all the automating the cooking is, Cora. Yeah, the problem with doing automating of Erraticus. Okay, well, Erraticus hunted a badger and got a little bit messed up. The badger lost in the end, though. Right, I'm not too worried about using this, so we can't automate fancy meals. Well, we're trying to make fancy meals, but I guess the problem with automating of fancier meals is how do you automate it? How do you automate your storing stuff in a freezer? Automating food production is going to be a lot more convoluted than automating... Unless there is a way, and there might be some sort of device that can like grab and place on a conveyor belt. I mean, Caleb's idea is not the worst, just put the kitchen in the freezer, like just build the freezer or extend a freezer around a kit. Have the. I mean, if it's automated, if the whole system gets automated, it wouldn't. We wouldn't need people to go in there other than to pick up their meals. In theory. In theory, we wouldn't. Koopy's Fun Zone, thank you very much for the super chat. Say, if a woman is always right and a man is always wrong, the man tells the woman she is right. Is the man right or wrong? Ah, dear. We're just definitely going to go with a boo, I think, on on that one. It's just very boo-worthy at this point. Why is there fish? Hold on, where did that come from? When did we fish? Has someone been fishing without telling you to fish? I don't know how we've got fish. Maybe we want to fix that one a bit soon, just in case, the reactor room. Warm. Thank you, Dylan. Much appreciated. The other thing I did want to do was I want to automate making concrete, but that I'm not quite sure how to do, because the concrete is a mod. And I don't have a way of doing that yet, but we do want to start making some more concrete, I think, as well. Possibly. There's a far. They are known as Killer Incorporated as a farming trader. That just feels wrong, doesn't it? Tommy, thank you for the donation. I say, we're better too early than never after your birthday. At this age, you forget dates of birthdays. Do you reckon we get some interesting other charge weapon for my character, or maybe multiple on a special weapon rack just for my colonist? I mean, the Bullet Storm, I feel, is one of the best guns you can get, full stop. I've seen very few guns better than a Bullet Storm. So, I mean, maybe there is something better out there. I guess maybe the charge minigun. I don't know, because even those, you have to essentially hold for a while. Like, they will have to be reloaded one way or another. Whereas, yeah, the Bullet Storm can literally just fire indefinitely. I actually know what I was looking to buy from these people, really. I don't think I've ever seen a Mega Wolverine. Never good. Yeah, they haven't really got. They're not really interested in buying anything from us, and not that there's much there. So yeah, they're just gonna go do their thing. Do I try and build? Do I try and build this automated freezer system? Kind of curious as to whether it could work. I'm not sure what we would have the colonists doing that are currently cooking, that don't have a huge amount of other jobs to do, but, I guess to the mines you go. Maybe we'll have a look at what other things we can... Ooh. Okay, just any automated mining thing is a problem. Need to sort of try. We can get these UAVs. I wonder if they can act a bit like the animals that are hauling stuff around. What is this? Ooh, what the hell is this? Oh, okay. We don't have a grav ship. We don't have one yet. We're farting around with other stuff currently. Okay, other thing we've got. Okay, we have some stuff unlocked that I'm surprised we have unlocked, because I don't think we've researched the vehicle things properly yet. Because I was going to build a vehicle workshop as well today. I guess that's something else we want to sort of look into. Okay. We have done that. If we... Okay, we haven't done biofuel refining. Let's start off here. Right, let's start off with biofuel refining, then let's go get the vehicles, and then we can build a vehicle workshop as well. Okay, got a plan. And while they're doing that, I think it is time we start working on the flat 6 kit. There's much to be done. Might as well make this one here out of sandstone. Not quite going to have room for as much, 18 back, quite as many turrets down here, but that's fine. It'll work out fairly well. At the end of the day, we will get our... Nope. We'll get our lines of defences here. We'll get some turrets going on. Just more guns is more good, basically. That's what we're going for here. And hopefully, as stuff's going for this chamber, my plan is cheap guns are going to go in these chambers, and these ones closer to the entrance to our base are going to be the ones that get the much more powerful weaponry. Things like the autocannons and all of that sort of stuff. We will place where it's less likely to get destroyed. There's no point. These first ones are the ones most likely to be destroyed. What's the point in putting very high-end stuff in there? I'm also going to try... yeah, we can do that. And then hidden conduit there. Try and keep things powered. Inspired recruitment. I mean... as useful as it is, we don't have any prisoners. The only things that have been attacking us recently are bugs, which... You know, bugs aren't great when we can't recruit them. Unfortunately, you know, we typical. They just climbers just realise they're just building the door so that they can not have to deal with clambering over all that barbed wire. What are we looking for? Mini shotgun turret. On that there, and then we were going to get for the military turrets. We could possibly put some more wall turrets along the way. I don't know if we need to. I mean, it's not the worst idea in the world. Build a copy of that there, because we want to improve it. I should probably get... armoured wall going on soon. Halogen is right, yeah. If the automation fails for the cooking, we are in a little bit of strife. Because everyone's forgotten how to cook because no one's been doing it for a while. Although I do think I have a mod, I never still do. I think I have a mod that is one whereby they don't lose skills if over time the skills don't degrade. Or it's a much slower rate. I think that is something that happens. I think that's something that I have installed, sorry. Because I wasn't a fan of that, particularly as a thing. So, yeah. Right, food situation is pretty good. We have got... yeah, we have got the fancy auto cookers. I'm trying to think how we would... right, vehicles. Let's just do basic vehicles. This is partly to get the auto garage doors as well. Isn't there a vehicle workbench? I swear there's a specific... Maybe we already have it. Oh, there is the assembly gantry. Okay. Because I just want to make a room with that in it because it looks cool. that's my thinking. Yeah, we just want the auto, the big gantry. Right, that one there. So I mean, it's this whole setup here. It's really slow gathering of sandstone, but it does mean that we will eventually, or like we will be getting sandstone without realizing we're getting sandstone. So that is something helpful. I mean, they're getting there. They're getting there with this work. Why is it a lot of people? I don't know what a lot of people are up to in pace. Noodlebrain and Tommy hard at work researching. Cora hard at work cleaning. Are you hard at work commentating? You're fast asleep. She literally meowed in her sleep at me. Someone's hard at work making concrete, or not. If we tell people to haul that, what are you doing? No idea what the butt stuff snakes were doing miles away. Paul is hard at work making concrete out of marble. I mean, that's fine. Where is... there was something I was looking for. Long-range mineral scanner. Because I am curious whether I can dig up some, like, marble if I built a copy of this. What does it cost to make this? Oh, it's a bit expensive. I wonder if I get some marble on the go as well. Kind of... Because we're using the marble to make the concrete at the moment, and the buildings are out of sandstone. Because we do keep it. Although we have actually got a good chunk of concrete going on now. Yeah, I don't know how to automate this, which is kind of what we want. Again, there could be some like background process that I can automate that. I probably can. There probably is a thing that will like auto. There's probably a machine that can auto complete it at some point along the way. Yeah, that's fine. Right, how is our kill box doing? It's coming along nicely. Basic vehicles, that's good. I tell you what, our research is bloody efficient here. It's great. We are surprisingly good at researching. Now, there are these more... Where haven't we got these? Isn't that what we're using? I mean, I want to get the Vulcan. I remember the Vulcan cannon before. It's just like a big minigun, essentially. Maybe we start having a little bit of a play around. We're getting some better turrets. But yeah, we have got these military turrets already. They're on one of my preferred defense systems. Again, it's just about sheer volume of bullets that it can unleash here. I think I'll just leave a gap there, to be honest with you. It's fine. Everyone can go to sleep. No one's deconstructed. Everyone has had a busy day of building. They've largely, completed cylinder 4. We should probably start trying to figure out if we can build EMP cannons for our defences. We should probably get some automated EMP guns. Because mechs are probably the biggest threat. With this setup, still do fear the mechs. We aren't great. We haven't got great counters to some of the mechs, especially the powerful ones. Look, we dealt with them last time they arrived, but I am definitely concerned about the powers they can wield on us. So yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, maybe that's not a terrible idea. But again, quite a long way away in the old research tree. Now, reason why I wanted a load more concrete. I guess we might as well build this wall. out to here. It is basically as far north as we can go. We are building up towards the limit. So my plan is we're going to move these fields up here so that we can use this lovely space here that's in the centre of our base for something else. Now, if we either as a big automated freezer cooking station or as a I mean, I could actually turn it into just like a massive storage shed or into a bigger... You know, what I might end up doing is turning it into a big production area, like industrial area, and then this bit here into like a big storage shed. That feels like a good idea. And we can, yeah, put the fields on the outskirts of the base. Like, it makes sense that we would have the fields on the outskirts of the base. That's, I say, the way it works. If we just don't bother sowing these again, it's not really much of a loss. We have got a lot of food. We've got huge beet fields and coffee fields going on. We have got plenty of food. Maybe I should be a little bit careful with moving all of our food. Although rice grows very quickly, and we've got mostly year-round growing season here. So I'm not too fussed. Not too worried about everything. There was a turkey wandering. Has anyone seen that turkey that was wandering our base? Oh, yeah, it's still there. We can always... We've got the turkey for some food if we need. Brady, thank you very much for the donation. Saying sometimes you have to sit back, drink beer, and accept that people are idiots. I mean... So, certainly with Rimworld, sometimes the colonists are just not very bright. There's not a huge amount you can do about it either. Sometimes they're just not very smart. I mean, it translates to real life at times too. Definitely Rimworld lot aren't. Just aren't the best. Yeah, they do some dumb and odd things. They really do. Erraticus is fully healed. Fantastic. Is that Erraticus the human or Erraticus the dog? Oh, we also not got round to left shoulder. We were going to give you install Archotech arm. You can get a new arm installed. That's fine. Halogen, thank you very much for the donation. I say I'll be referencing the wrong model this time. The extra turret mod I use is Defensive Machine Gun Turret Pack. It gives you M50 cals and minigun turrets to play with. Fill a kill box with them and they're absolutely devastating. Okay, I don't think I've come across that one before. Yeah, let's have a look. I was going to look at getting... There were a couple of turret packs I was looking at that I then changed my mind on. I think a couple of them needed combat evolved, which I haven't actually used before. Oh, no? Okay, I was expecting a raid to happen there. The game just froze up. Maybe it's saving or something, I don't know. Or it's loading something. Never good. Never good when it's loading something that you don't know. Right. Okay, it's 156, that is. Let's go and figure out... Okay, so... Oh... If we do... Okay, this, unfortunately... Okay, right. If we do 10 by 20... Oh, I can't quite do... Okay, well, there are probably some that are more... Food is... We probably don't need as much heal root. That would make sense. So yeah, we can do that and have it not be not as much heal root. That works. Do we want just these. Do we want? Okay, so we have this is the cabbage field. That is the heel root field. And then down here. 8 by 19 fields here. And then whatever to fill in the 6. Oh, how on earth? How did you mess that up? Also, I'm pretty sure didn't Dylan have inspired surgery? Who did that? Didn't Dylan have inspired surgery? Like, surely that... What? How did that happen? How have you... Basically, you... in trying to attach an Arcotech arm. Not only is that really unlikely to have happened anyway, I could have sworn... Hold on. Oh, okay, no, Halogen had inspired surgery. I take it back. I've never seen that before. I have absolutely never seen that before. We have never had an instant death from a surgery before. That's crazy. God damn it. Dylan's got a melee frenzy. No. Thanks to a high mood. Dylan, you should not have a high mood. You just managed to murder someone. You... Oh, did Dylan have it as well? Yeah. No, okay, so I wasn't going completely bad. Dylan did have an inspired surgery. That physically shouldn't have been possible. Well, I guess inspiration went after 8 days, or when the surgery performed. She was like, okay, I don't know. I guess inspired surgery isn't the same as inspired recruitment. That is auto complete. Successfully recruit the next prisoner regardless of difficulty. So it wasn't like it was a successfully. Okay, so the next time she performs a surgery, her chance of success will be doubled. So, not only is it unlikely to be... So, I've never seen an instant death from a surgery like that ever. So, not only was it unlikely that it would be an instant death just from a normal surgery, the chances of that were so small. So, the Calgor said there's always a 2% chance, I guess. I guess it's a 2% chance of a fatality, or is that just 2% chance of a bad result? Either way, like, that couldn't have gone any worse. Oh, that's so annoying. Halogen was a great character. God damn it. But yeah, quite how managed to get... How, well, we're trying to install... So not only... you also wrecked the Arcotech arm that was really expensive. God damn it. Longbow. Alright, you can go and... Our first fatality. I mean, it's going to happen at some point. Unfortunately, like, it is going to happen at some point. That is how Rimworld is. But that is terrible. What is the art? The sarcophagus in growth rotation. A blue pillar of rock, partially embedded in the ground. Agent Halogen looks on with excitement. The whole image is depicted by the careful arrangement of several circles. The work is executed in a cell-shaded style. Oh, you've been playing Borderlands as well. This portrayal relates to a meteorite falling near Halogen's village. I mean, that's, like, it's quite a nice... It's quite a nice engraving. It's just a stupid death. Like, of all the deaths we've ever had on Rimworld, that's up there. That's up there with, was it Nareth's drug death? That was absolutely hilarious. Having, who lived for approximately 45 minutes. Actually, let's do this, because this might be... Fires pulls out from the input and pushes them to the output. That might be a way to do some... Yeah. To do some production of some sort. Yeah. Drake, thank you for the bits. Saying, hoping for an Agent Allergen Mark 2 ASAP. Well, we will see. So far, we've had no sign of other humans today. Meanwhile, funeral honours for our first colonist death. Indeed, it is a sad time. It is a sad time indeed. Our first fatality of the colony. Yeah, absolutely terrible, really. We will get some cabbages being grown there. Halogen, also thank you very much for the next thing. First character out last playthrough, first character out this playthrough. I can't catch a break. Agent unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, that is super unlucky. It really is incredibly unlucky to have... and that is all. I think that is the most unlucky death we've ever had. Like, that is one of the most ridiculous nonsense deaths we've come across in all of this. So, there we go. Basically, as Calgore says, we basically double rolled a natural 1. Yeah, that is pretty much what Dylan managed to do on that. Like, it could not have gone any worse. Couldn't have gone any worse if we tried. Don't think Halogen was married or anything. I mean, people will be sad, but... Yeah, Blindas is very sad. I guess the defeat of the insect hives and the wedding are keeping everyone's spirits up at the moment, but it's going to get quite sad shortly. But yeah. I think... I say I'd take Dylan off of medical, but Dylan is genuinely very good. Why are you eating insect jelly, Cora? Look, just because it's there doesn't mean you have to eat it. Why? What are people doing? What is going on? What is happening? They've been taking stuff off the pallet. Oh, there's meals on the floor anyway. They've been taking stuff off the pallets fine, no problem. Okay, butt-stuffed snakes is a pigskin. They can eat whatever they like. Maybe it's not... do I just... Right, I'm going to have to... Okay, so everyone's currently on lavish. Maybe we just stop them eating insect jelly. I guess insect jelly, I think, is actually not normally a problem. No. I'm just going to tell... Okay, right, they are eating properly, at least. I mean, yeah, maybe they're supposed to like this. I don't know. Either way, I'm just going to tell them to stop eating it, because the last thing we need is more food poisoning. Okay. Complex machine. Cycle it turns with any usable resources. Oh, there is an automated art. Not that interested in that. Burning stuff has more resources into useful. Okay. So... Ooh. This device utilizes simple drones to sow water and harvest your crops. It is slow, but still represents a good first step. Okay, so I'm gonna start making towards automated farming and everything. That'll be cool. Right. So we're trying to get these big fields sorted up here, and then okay. Do we need wind turbines? No. Wind turbines, they can bugger off. We have no use for them. We were going to work on vehicles, but I am. Maybe we can turn this into like a big. No, that'd probably be for more other general production. As long as automated art seems like the antithesis of art. It's like generative AI garbage is basically what it is. It's just generative AI garbage for statues. This is just that's all. I believe that is essentially what that would be. Admittedly, the Rimworld sculptures are questionable. It is essentially what it would be making. We should probably finish the wall. Just throwing it out there. We're not out of concrete. I know there's 1,700 concrete left. So maybe focus on that. Noodle, what are you doing? Oh, you're making concrete. And that's fine. There is a lot of concrete. Could we maybe build the wall? Ooh. Detect a massive gravitech energy reading indicating the mecha hive is hidden somewhere in orbit. Okay, that's cool. I mean, we're not doing that yet, but that's fine. Oh yeah, we have not got rid of the. Well, we haven't got rid of the roof over where the jail cells were. I'm not that worried because that's going to turn into a building at some point. Anyway. Okay, we have got largely sorted out here. So this growing zone can be some heal root. Okay, first part of the video, but yeah, okay. That's not particularly as. This sets the base stats of drones to level 10. Cool. I mean, I guess we want, like, because we're. Let's try and get a little bit further along before we start doing automated. We're not quite at the stage of doing automated farming yet. Okay, combat supplier. Don't think we really need. So I guess we could. Combat supplier, do you want to buy some coffee? We have a lot of it. You do want to buy some coffee. Fantastic. I will trade you much coffee. You have already got Ooh, hello. Good lord, that's a powerful gun. Right. The reason I say that's a powerful gun, in the mod I have for sniper rifles, I think 25 damage per shot is what some of the anti-material rifles from that do. I'm going to take that one. I'm having that. I think there is some stuff that can do that sort of damage. How much is this? Okay, not that much. Where is that from? Vanilla Weapons Expanded. Yep, I'm having that. Noodle Brain, you can't hold a gun, let alone fire a gun. You are Noodle Arms as well. Cora, you could also not fire. Basically, Tommy is getting that gun, and that's about the only person who can use it at the time. Oh, wait, I'll also nick components from you. Noodle Brain, can you actually hold a gun? No, you can't. I don't even think you could carry an anti-material rifle. Cora is a bit better, but not great. And Drake is also... Where's Drake gone? How do I miss Drake? Drake is also useless. I don't quite know where they dropped the gun, but... Did we pick it up? Okay, it's dropped in a field. Honestly, I'm pretty sure Tommy is the only one. Like, you are gonna have to have that gun. That gun is just too powerful to not be used. I'm not sure who we're gonna give the bullet storm to. Maybe Dylan? Actually, yeah, Dylan. So Dylan has a minor interest in shooting. Dylan's not very good at shooting yet, but maybe they can learn. And bullet storm's a good gun to learn because you're gonna fire so many rounds. So Dylan can have that one. Noodle Brain, you are the delicate wimp, sickly delicate wimp, aren't you? I think. Sickly delicate wimp, but you're very smart. You're very smart, and you're very good at crafting. That's basically it. So yeah. Nah, it's fine. Right. Oh, they're still not... I say they're still not expanded. They're still not finished the northern wall, to be fair. Raticus wants to do lots of work. Well, that's good. Yeah, Noodle Brain. You may have the noodle arms. You may have the noodliest of arms. But you are very big-brained. You are very, very big-brained indeed. You know what we might actually do? Here is an idea. This bit in the middle, I'm going to turn into the automated freezer cooking station. I think it's worth a try. We can have, well, what we'll do is we'll have like a small dining area, and then we will have the automated cooking station above it. Raticus is full speed ahead. Clear! Good lord, Erraticus, you are very good at mining. Okay, you are very good at mining. Just, here's a mountain. Now it's not there anymore. Good work. 10 out of 10. I am impressed. I am impressed indeed. Yeah, level, in that case, it's level 19, but high-skilled mining is amazing for just clearing crap out of the way. It is a true marvellous sight to behold. Yeah. It's quite impressive. Right, we might finally finish the northern wall, so we will be safe. Oh, not the blue moon. Oh, bugger. Don't like these guys. Animals. Everybody inside. Everybody inside. Game did not pause. Havoc, run. You are going to just about get inside, I think. Have we actually finished the wall? Okay, we have God, we finished the wall just in time. Right. Bloody hell, they got laser rifles and charge guns and a charge lance and more laser guns and a pain stick. We're not going to be able to nick it because they're all bio-coded to them. God, I forgot how much of a pain in the arse Blue Moon were to deal with. Where are this lot? I think they're going after the cat. But the cat is going to be hidden and they won't be able to get in. So that is something. Right. What we need... Oh, lucky. Lucky now would be a very good time to move. Okay, Kenna got absolutely battered going around that corner. Oh god, these lot are tough. Don't know. Who is very good at construction? Don't know if I want to risk... Do I risk someone important? 57%. To be fair, a lot of them have turned their attention. Bad. Well, okay, the mortars... I did forget to turn the mortars off. actually worked in our favour because they've freaked them out. That one at the back there isn't, though. Oh, Cora. Why are you not firing at them? Why aren't they firing? Okay. Why is it broken? My turrets have just stopped firing. What? I'm really confused. Why have my turret... Why? Oh, a smoke screen, maybe, yeah. I guess. Right, Tim Hortons, get out of there. Tommy... No, they can't fight. No one can fight. I don't think smoke was that powerful. I mean, they're clearly not EMP'd because they'd have some sort of, like, symbol around them. I mean, this is actually a bit of a dangerous thing we've got doing. So my plan is, they've just mortared people leaving, so they're absolutely useless. How long does it take for the smoke to bloody go? Okay, it is going. That's really annoying. Don't romance Cora, bloody hell. Go and tend to them. Okay, so small issue we've got is the person sitting there is impossible to get. And the good news is they literally can't attack us. Oh, that's very annoying. I'm wavering loyal. Oh, that'd be a good character. But yeah, okay, that's quite annoying. They have finally morale broken. I don't know how to better defend against that. I mean, yes, okay. We're unlikely to come across too many... Do I have enough leather to make these? Again, I don't know. We're unlikely to come across too many... full auto cannons like that. I mean, okay, ultimately, they cost me some good turrets, and that is about it. Like, it's not really the biggest problem we've ever had. It's frustrating, and I'm not quite sure how we counter that. Because, so for example, basically, wherever I put turrets, there's going to be a corner that they're going to be able to camp on and poke around. So, for example, if we had, like if we built another chamber here, they'd sit there and do it, but that spot there is going to be a difficult one to really deal with. I think ultimately that corner, the thing is they can only really have one person on that corner. They're not going to be able to have... Oh, SV98, I will nick that. That's biocoded. That's biocoded. Did you drop any They're all biocoded weapons except for the SV98. Like, in general, the kill box having more chambers is good, but that one particular spot... I mean, that one particular spot, if they weren't covered in smoke, would have been fine. I guess, ultimately, that is... Oh, who's... Oh, Cora. Ultimately, that is about the worst raid that we can come across. Trying to deal with the horrors that are... the Blue Moon Corporation, they are probably the nastiest ones we'll fight. They've got the best weaponry, normally quite well armoured. So, yeah, that is one of the bigger problems we'll come across. We're not going to come across them too often. But, yeah. Oh, you're repairing sandbags. I honestly would have thought gun turrets would be more important, but, you know. Just putting it out there. We probably don't want... I was thinking of putting more mini... I don't actually think I want the little gun turrets in front of this lot, because if they explode here, they might explode the much more expensive auto cannons, which we don't want to have go up. Yeah, I mean, an auto... Like a rush-in... Blue Moon Corporation raid is the worst raid we can deal with. Like, that genuinely is the worst raid that we can come across. Because we don't have time for mortars to thin their numbers, or anything like that. So, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it'll work. At the end of the day, if a Blue Moon raid only ends up in us losing 3 turrets, a couple of barbed wire fences, and 1 concrete bunker, I'm okay with that. As like a grand compromise, that's pretty okay. I'm definitely not going to worry too much about that, I don't think. Caleb, thank you very much for the bits. I think I've an idea for an automation challenge. Early 90s Japanese sports cars, but limited to 276 horsepower. So we've had to find other ways to find speed. Yeah, that definitely would be an interesting one. Yeah. I have, like, there are a few ideas for sort of like themes on that one. Or is it going to be the actual 90s Japanese sports cars that said they had 276 and you know, didn't? But yeah, that would be a fun challenge. Yeah, there are a few ideas for themes, along with the random wheel will make appearances again, I have no doubt. But yeah, it does definitely sound... Cow? I don't need cows! Stop giving me animals! Bloody hell. Trake, the bits there, like a giant fan for the kill blocks to blow away the smoke. Yeah, that would be good. I don't think there is that one, but you know, I don't actually know what we're like. We still haven't got rid of this wall to open up chamber 4 or cylinder 4, I guess. They're still hopefully going to make these fields. If you can make the fields, that would be good. Maybe. I don't really know. Possibly you're going to make the fields and then we'll repair this stuff first and make the fields. I don't know. Because then we'll make the other 2 chambers. I don't want to have all of the jobs waiting, because the characters aren't always that smart. Ah. Right, I've seen a small problem here. Okay, this setup doesn't quite work. Okay, I'll go back to using the dogs. Actually, there is a way to make this a bit better. Don't care about that. So, I have got a little plan here. Hopefully the dogs will... Okay, the dogs are going to help a bit. It kind of works, but it's not perfect because these aren't normal storage things. Well done. Thank you, Christian. So, the thinking is... Oh my god. A horde of rhinos are coming. Oh, I know why they're not fixing stuff down there, because... Actually, I know why they're not doing either of these things, because I think they are still in Area 1. And I hadn't expanded stuff. It really wants to test our defences now. Okay, that probably did a bit... No, it did a little bit of damage to the wall, nothing crazy. I mean, a lot of rhinos isn't the worst thing in the world. Tommy, get down here. Who has long-range guns? We don't actually have a lot of long-range guns at the moment. Dylan is asleep. I don't think we need to wake him up just yet. These are about the best selection of gunners we have. Now, those are... Yeah. Oh, there are two normal rhinos around. There's these messed up, scarier rhinos. Hopefully at least a lot of them are injured. No, not actually that many are injured. I guess maybe these ones here are the ones that are injured. I don't know. Yeah, we got one down. These are actually also another one of the tougher attacks, because this lot here are unlikely to go for the side chambers. We may need just physically more guns down here. Well, they would get at least slightly distracted by side chambers, but nope. Turns out sheer number of rhinos are a bit scary. However, they have largely been taken down and stopped. There is still an alarming amount of rhinos around by this side wall. I can't really turn on the mortars. I don't care about cows. I think you can go back to normal everyday work. Oh, god damn it. Give me a second, for heaven's sake. If you would, just... Oh. Good work, Cora. You have stopped the environmental crisis. We do need someone to go and build an oil pipe before we leak more oil out. Maybe this is why the rhinos were attacking. The pollution. I mean, admittedly, we hadn't polluted until... Oh, well, it was not an underground pipe, but never mind. Oh, another rhino's making an attack. That rhino did not get far. Rhino down. I mean, they're being dealt with. No, down to just 4 scary rhinos about the place. Oh no, the cows are wandering away. The horror. The pure, unadulterated horror. So I don't even know if I need a conveyor belt here. What I was thinking about doing, to be fair, the animals do mostly just pick up the guff anyway. They do quite a good job of hauling it, so I'm not going to worry about that. We're just going to let the rhinos do their thing. If they attack us, great. If not, I mean, most of the work we need to do is inside the base anyway. So, yeah, not that worried. We do have a crap ton of steel and nowhere to store it. Right. For now, we're going to store all the steel on there. Oh, there's one more rhino making an assault on the base. Yeah, you go, rhino. Go on, charge at the kill box, I dare you. Has not got very far. Also, what would probably make sense is these walls that are the most likely to be hit. Let's start armouring them. I mean, the steel armoured wall will also fail eventually, but on the most part, they're pretty solid and difficult to get through setup. So yeah, let's do that. This one here was gonna grow psychoid plants. Psychoid plant, rice, cotton, extra. Don't know what, but extra. Something or other can go down there. Can these last 2 rhinos please just come and attack the base so we can be done with it and we can focus on rebuilding. Cora, thank you for cleaning up the horrific mess that is our base. You do fine work. you do very fine work in helping us sort out this crap, basically. What I'm also going to do, briefly, and this is only briefly, so we will pick up the components. Good dogs. I feel like that wall there probably existed at some point too. Oh, come on, game! Wow, literally the entire thing is blight. Oh yeah, as Lombo was saying, try eggplant. They go fast in hot weather, which, considering a lot of the time the environment here is quite hot, not a bad shout. Not a bad shout at all. Are we down to 1? Okay, improved drone engines, that's cool. We were going to look at getting improved agriculture. That was something we were going to toy around with. Does look like that we're down to 1 infected rhino. Oh, the other one's dead. Oh, no, that one's dead. Oh, that one there's bled out. Is there any more? Right, are there any more? There's no more red on my screen as far as I know. That one there died. Oh, I think they were bleeding out. I think they were dying anyway. Okay, I'm going to say, maybe foolishly, maybe not foolishly, but I think we are good. We can unrestrict everybody. Right, this way then the animals can drag the steel out onto here, and this can be just a temporary open-air steel storage setup. Which is fine. We are going to need it at some point. Lopez, eggplant and peaches, the romance fruits to the romance vegetable cabbage. Yep, of course. No one is. Can we? The auto blight thing should be. Oh, why is? Why is no one cutting that? Oh my god. They are just not doing what they're supposed to do at the moment. It's very frustrating. Cut all blight. Come on. There we go. Finally. No, 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 no. Arrgh! Right. Just. I can't tell them to not harvest anything. Why are they... Like, I don't understand why they just won't do... Like, normally, I have a mod that is auto-cut blight plants that forces them to go and deal with the blight to stop this. Normally it's not a problem, but today they've just decided to be stupid. Right, Dylan, you go over there. You sort out that before it grows over there and causes bigger problems on that field. No, you cut that. You cut that. Dylan, I swear to God. Okay. Look, if you do not get rid of that, right, okay. We can allow cutting of that and allow cutting of that. These fields here are no longer needed because they have been moved. How are repairs going down here? Alright, I mean, not amazing, but we've got this patchwork of... Oh, ND Ninja. Please be careful. Don't know why you've gone that way round. I don't know who is a good doctor who is close by, but... Tommy... No. Sakura... Tend to the cat. Oh, did they build... I think they built over where the door was there, but never mind. They have. Right, structure. Okay, armoured door. On that one. Okay, so we've got some rhinos for eating, essentially. That's always good. It's some extra food. Spoils in 13 days. Okay, that's plenty of time. I mean, the sandstone is coming along. Plenty of rhinos that we can't do anything with. Arms dealer has turned up. The game has got very cruel all of a sudden. It really has got very cruel all of a sudden. Right, there is ND Ninja. They're fine. I mean, it hurt. Entangled up with the barbed wire, the poor cat, but they are going to be okay. Now, we have plenty of steel to replace this outer wall with. They've patched it in a weird way. Let's not ask too many questions why. I mean, Rimworld, as I say, Rimworld had been being relatively kind to me, so I guess this is the comeuppance, if you will. You know, it can't be too kind to us. Dutch, what are you doing over there? All the places to go and wander. Maybe don't go wander through the field of the dead. I don't know if animals can get the lung rot, but feels like they probably could. You know, we definitely don't want to mess up the animal's health if we can help it. All right, okay, so we're getting that field replanted. We do need to build the other field. I'm not... Oh, Drake's got to get through. Maybe what we want here be an armoured door in there. So that people can get in and out. They can get in and out down there, but I guess it's just trying to stop people. Drake's on a food binge because they saw a rotting corpse. I mean, you know, it's going to happen, right? This place is pretty tough. There's a lot of death around. You can't be that surprised that you're going to see rotting corpses from time to time. Really, can you? I'm not surprised that we're seeing bloody rotting corpses around here. But there we go. Okay. We've at least emptied out here again. Longbow says, yeah, Longbow's a good point. I think you would lose your appetite after seeing a rotting corpse. I would agree. I think you would much more likely lose your appetite in this one more than anything. But, you know, what can you do? Now, we have loads of sandstone. Do I want to tell people to build? Like, I do want to... right. Dylan, can I tell you... Are you going to listen? Let's hope so. I want to deconstruct these walls so that... I don't know why this is such a low priority. So that at least we can open up this bit of kill box. Seeing as it's built, right, it only seems fair we open the kill box up properly. Otherwise it's just a waste. It just sort of sits there and doesn't really do anything. I don't think it's likely to change what we saw last time with the sneaky smoke bomb, annoying minigunner. I don't think it's going to make much effect on that. But again, it means that if some people are running down this way, they're going to get shot. Yeah, it doesn't quite go far enough, really, does it? I guess it's more hoping that... So I guess the hope is when the people get here, they have a choice of either trying to run forward, run this way, or run this way. And if they are going to have to spread out a bit, I think. Oh. Oh, you've gained frail. Sakura, no, we can fix that. Blindas is binging on Psycho. You're probably going to pass out. Oh yeah, we do need to. You're right. We need to. Oh, what we need to do is have a door on this part, which, to be fair, was always the plan. It was just left open while. While construction was going on. Oh, if Longbow could calm down Blindas, that would have been great. Okay. Magnetic tape? Oh, I guess that's for, like, yeah, audio reels. Sure, let's just do some research down that tree. Yeah, this game's been quite cruel with people having birthday. Oh, now I've got solar flare. We've had a lot of bad events today. It's honestly quite impressive, the level of poor events that we've had going on. But sorry, that door there is more important to build. No. Also, remove. Don't build a roof there. We don't need a roof over this stuff. There's no real massive downside, I guess, but yeah, we don't need a roof over these chambers. Right. Okay. Can we focus on getting the fields set up now? And once the fields are set up, then we will start getting... I guess the other downside... Well, I should say the automation system, but all of our stuff's powered by electricity anyway. So like if there's a load of flare and we have automated, like all of these cookers are electric stoves. So the electric stoves get knocked out by a solar flare as well. So even if we had an automated, like it doesn't make any difference whether it's automated or whether it's humans using electric. Right, what I can do though is we can fix Sakura's frailty with some glitterworm medicine. Who is our best doctor? Tim Hortons, maybe? Sakura is very good. Sorry, I just don't trust Dylan anymore. Right. Buffalo. Right, Tim Hortons, don't mess this up. Surely this can't go wrong. Okay. Good work. Tim Hortons, Sakura is no longer frail. Also, I was like, I hope you enjoy your bad back birthday. No, I don't need that. I don't need that. No, Sakura is fine. Sakura is fine. All is good. All is good. Now, the fields are getting there. Slowly but surely. I think we're out of storage space is why the wood's not being hauled anywhere. Right. Things we do need to build. So, the plan is, this room here, we're going to turn into a massive... This is going to be like a massive industrial production room. That's the goal here. Now I have just thought, if we build vehicles in there, we've got no way of getting them out. Maybe I'm going to have to build this, like this will be for some of the production, because this little tiny work shed here is just not big enough. But yeah, this one here we'll have to... Maybe we'll have to build a separate, smaller room, but a room dedicated entirely to vehicles. Yeah, we'll just put doors that way. Like over here, basically the reason I'm thinking is to drive the vehicles out. Because if we build them in here, I actually haven't got a way of getting them out of the base. Because it's slap bang in the middle. Although I guess, to be fair, this field's not going to exist. And although up here is going to be filled with a building. So, yeah. It'll be fine. Drake, thank you for the bits. Saying just a reminder for everyone to praise the cube. There is no cube. There is no cube, I'm afraid to say. Praise the, I don't know, autocannons that have saved us a bit. Maybe. I guess it is up to you. It is up to you what you fancy praising. Actually, I don't know what I can do, but the SRS is basically on building as their main job, really. Everyone else is kind of relatively chill. We've got quite a lot of concrete for the moment, so let's suspend that for the moment. Don't sow that field. Okay, yeah, that field's not being sowed either. I mean, that field's about to get destroyed because it's going inside. Well, I mean, I guess that as Yeah, chat has said there are some cubes in some of the room designs, but that is about it for this base. We thankfully cannot find the gold. Why do they hate making? They really just hate making these field floors. I figured that was going to take priority over making the massive sandstone square, but no. Priority for them is still very much I don't know, whatever's closest, maybe? Not sure. But yeah, they would rather do this than I guess it's easier. It's easier to build the walls than it is to dig the tilled fields. Maybe, who knows. Paul, thank you very much for the bits. Also, very much praising the. I'm not going to praise the cube. I'm not praising the cube. The cube caused us. Well, I say it caused us issues. I guess ultimately it didn't quite cause us as many issues as it could have done. Could have caused us way bigger problems than it did. Could have been a lot worse. We actually got quite lucky with cube-related shenanigans. But they can be very problematic. We got away without any massive issues from them. But you know, oh, butt stuff snakes are having a tantrum. Yes, you hit that concrete wall. You go for it, my friend. Concrete or sandstone? What's going to give first? I mean, the vent might. I mean, at least you're not having a tantrum blowing up the oil refinery and exploding half our base. That's a positive. To the last tantrum we had, you know. Okay, that's fine. You've had your little tantrum. Like, it's understandable. Everyone's kind of sad about Halogen's death. And to be fair, I am also sad about Halogen's death. I would love to get more characters. We've got these massive prison cells down here. This really fancy setup. Never been used. It's not been used once. So yeah, not all that helpful, really, is it? But what can you do? Okay, we're learning complex machine applications. Let's have a look at these. Yeah, autonomous crafting, that could be useful for us. Mining goods trader is not of the most use. Because we kind of got a lot of resources at the moment, which is a good, like, it's a good place to be in. Right, okay, we are finally getting there with the fields. Caleb, thanks a bit, saying that the cooler trade ship mod lets you summon a slave ship. Could be useful in future to help getting characters. I feel like that would be a bit too easy to abuse, potentially. Does sound very useful. Does sound easy to abuse. Because I just call them constantly, pretty much. which is a slight problem. But it's cool that you can call specific ones, at least. Right, so we were going to have one of these here grow rice, one of these here grow cotton, and one of these we were going to grow eggplants because they apparently grow. Possible grow faster at temperatures between 37 and 60. I don't know if it ever gets that warm here, but we'll try it. We'll see if it does. Oh, okay, Caleb's saying you have to pay to get them to come. There's a fairly significant cost. Oh, okay, that's quite cool. I'll have to have a look at that one then. I guess that makes sense. Like they've thought of a way to make sure it's balanced and not Oh. God damn it. Right. Do we reckon... Do we reckon we're going to need more columns than that? Maybe. I guess we can just try and see. That is a big roof area. I don't think... I think that's fine. I think it's probably going to be... like... there. That's going to be the problem bit. That should surely do it. Okay. Program machines to be able to perform skilled labour. Right. I think we've probably got enough of that stuff researched now. What do we want to... start looking into... Oh, we not researched how to make a hospital bed. Right. We may have got distracted. Ooh, advanced power also sounds good. No. Right. Bed. Where do we get a hospital bed? That is something we should probably look at getting. Let's work on that. Right. The fields are being planted. This place here is nearly all set. We will... Well, that is going to be a lot of concrete. Oh, yeah, it's a huge room. Just going to be a huge, huge industrial production kind of area where we're going to be making, I don't know, components, making whatever we might need. It is well worth having a big storage area like that. Oh, we have places to store cloth as well. Bloody hell. Oh, no. I hate this event. Right. Now all of our plans are going to immediately change. Right. What this does, weirdly, I guess this room is now going to serve as a very different plan. Because while I had intended on all of this to be completely abandoned into like, what do you want to call it? Please let that be coverable. Well, it was going to be a big industrial work area. Now it is not. Now it is going to be, in theory, a greenhouse. I don't know if it's going to hold, how well it's going to hold up to that. Never tried to build in that manner before. We have a little bit of time before it kicks in, yeah, which is fine, which is what we will use to set this up. Maybe I might just do that. Now, will everybody have everything they need in this space? In theory, yes. what we're going to do. This is the plus point of having everyone's bedrooms at least relatively close together. Is it will mean they are going to be slightly better off. And it's slightly easier to do this where we can just literally have everyone inside and not leave. We do not have gas masks ready to go. I mean, that is a way that you can solve this as a problem as well. But we don't have them ready. So, not something that I can really utilise at the moment. You can use here. We can go into here. The game has... I mean, I did say about the game, you know, having other... I had the best laid plans and all that. We had plenty of them. They have not worked. Particularly well today, have they? Now... what we will have to do... everybody into Area 3, including the animals. Right, we have to cut down some of these random trees that are around that are going to stop roofs from being built in important places. Yeah, we're going to lose a lot of plants, but that's fine. We just need these. We need these roofs built. Is anyone building roofs at the moment? I mean, the prison isn't covered, but the prisons... we've got no prisoners, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, some roofs are now being built, at least. Now, other things that we were... oh, okay, question. What do the different circles mean on that? What on earth do these circles mean? What are the two circles? What on earth are the two circles on this? Very confused. Also, slight confusion. Why is the power gone? Surely the... like, these things are producing... why is that thing having issues? It's not overheating. Huh? Right, we have got some bizarre power issues. Okay, well, this massive indoor greenhouse has been built. Not sure why we've lost power to random things, especially lights. Just some random crap is losing power. But the whole grid's all interconnected. Why is... It's not. There's like a tiny break in the cables for some reason. Oh, I bet I know why that is. That's because the moron broke stuff in their room, and that included breaking that. Okay. Right. This was never exactly a plan I had in mind, but... these are a bit garbage. I mean, yeah, it's not going to grow a miracle amount of food, but actually, maybe just grow rice in here. It's probably not a bad idea. Just grow the easiest to grow thing. So I'm not. Like, we've got plenty of food. I'm not in a massive fear for food, but toxic fallout can be a pain in the arse, and having a backup plan feels like a good idea. Right, and what we are going to do... do we... I'm wondering whether we stop making fancy meals, conserve food. Probably a good idea. Just make simple meals for now. I'm not that worried about growing the psychite plants because we've got stacks of it. The wasters, we've only got a couple of wasters. We don't have enough to really need more than that. Temperature in here is okay as well. It's not... Cool, we've learned how to make a hospital bed. So yes, add some of that as well. God damn it, I wanted to start working with automating some food, and now we've been throwing this annoying curveball. I mean, I guess... Right, let's check on the people. How is your toxic build-up? How has that happened? There shouldn't be... I mean, it was only initial. I don't know where they've been walking that's got it. I mean, maybe it was just from putting the roof up or something. But, yeah, they are largely undercover for the majority of this time. I'm going to be interested to see if this whole, like, indoor setup works, because I've never had these big indoor, like, greenhouses. So, yeah, I am a little bit curious. We can continue to mine away. At least a lot of our defences are all automated, so this can ping off and it doesn't really matter if something does attack us. And there's a busted turret. I'm not going to worry about that, unless there's a really big raid. But yeah, like a lot of our stuff is automated, so we don't actually have to do a lot of things ourselves. Fingers crossed this is you know, the toxic fallout hit is relatively short. How do they have built the roof? Wait, hold on, have I not? Okay, we've got to do that. I say we've got to do that, I don't have to. They have not got power. Well, there should be power, but power conduits at some points have got broken. Belisarius, I have a job for you. Yeah, we know these plants are all going to die. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, don't tell me you're too far away from the bloody power line. That's frustrating. Okay, well at least that's working. Like, this is not going to be perfect, but it is going to be good enough that it will hold. It'll hold us over, although for some reason that's growing cabbages, which is not what I wanted. I wanted growing rice, because rice is the quickest thing. That's Roma, I don't care about that. Yeah, like these fields are not going to grow fully. I just am lazy, so we'll just leave. I'm only going to have one sun lamp per field. I'm just not going to, like, the edges are going to be a bit dicey, but that's fine. I don't care too much about that. Okay. Well, it's not exactly gone to plan. Okay. Oh, maybe we should learn how to make this fancy turret for future use. Thankfully, Lombo saying, do they need water? Thankfully, we don't have that as an issue in Rimworld. Rimworld does not care. Oh, are they not? Oh, the roof's held despite the fact that... Oh, despite the fact those pillars there never got built or have been removed. Everything still holds? I'm going to not worry about it. That's fine. So we've got some food. This is very much one of the annoying... like, I want to be making progress, but I can't really. I don't really want to be risking people. I mean, they can do a little bit of outside work. We can't really do any big, extravagant builds. Something I did want to do, admittedly. We've got a lot of concrete. Can I do... Oh, that's so expensive. Like, what if we... How much is this going to cost us to do? Lord, that's a lot. Take them a long time. But I guess they haven't got anything better to do at the moment. So we're going to have, like, this big concrete path that goes through the middle of the base. And we are going to gradually expand it. I'm planning on having a fancier looking base than we've had in the past. I mean, in relative terms, relative speaking, you know. I'm not going to go too crazy here. I have seen the mod that adds the hygiene mod that adds things like showers and bathrooms and so on. I did think about installing it on this one, but and opted not to. I was contemplating putting the Room Atomics one as well, but I've opted to stick with what I know, essentially. You know, I know what I'm doing with... Okay, so all of this rice here is growing fine. Or like I say, all it's growing fine. Like it's growing well enough around here that we will get, and it grows relatively quickly. I say that. I mean, it's not perfect, but it will work. Yeah, we're going to have this big cobblestone path going down the centre of the base. Like, I might as well get them to do this. We'll get to the making the base look better, or a bit better, while we have nothing else we can do. Like, might as well, essentially. The sandstone is still slowly trickling in. Okay, well, they have actually built that massive pathway very quickly. I'm impressed. I'm impressed, colonists. You have done fine work here. If we build along there... and let's just continue it along here. Just because. We know... damn it, we never got the chocolate from the chocolate trees. Oh, that's so frustrating and disappointing. We never quite got... oh, inspired recruitment. Amazing. They're missing building pieces of roof? I mean, it says it's all built. Although, yeah, you are right. It does say unroofed, which isn't good. How can I tell what bits it's missing? Well, I can see. I guess there's bits there. Right, maybe we do need to try again. To get them to actually do. I don't know why they stopped building them. I'm confused by that. That is a little bit weird. We will shout. Oh, is it that one? Oh, okay, it's that one there that needs to shows it. Slightly weird patterns that it's gone in, but I don't know why they stopped making them. That seems weird to me. Okay, well now you can fix up. No, they'll sort it out. They'll sort it out, but that's fine. Blindas is very unhappy because your best friend died, and yeah, everything's awful. I get it. Everything is pretty awful. Please don't go outside. It's not good out there. It's there's a lot of toxic fallout, and yeah, things are pretty grim outside the base. So well, Blindar. No, there's not a group social fight because everyone's gone to bed. So it's fine. Thankfully, there was possibly going to be a fight. However, everyone was tired and they decided bed was more important. You know what? I respect your decisions. Right. That's temperature in there. It's relatively cold, so we will probably need... sadly, it is not summer. So we shall probably need... I should know why I've done that because I was using the underground. It doesn't really matter. This whole building is going to get pulled apart. Oh. Well, these two have started a fight. Blindar slandered Dylan's father's construction skills. Amazing. Blindar's going to get grabbed by a dog. Yeah, that's fine. Belisaria's got the gun. That is more important. Honestly. Slightly confused as to why they can't build the roof there, but if they need an extra bodged pillar, then fine, I don't care. We'll put a bodged pillar in there to help them. Because, you know, it is important that we at least have this room free of fallout if we can. Okay, no, that's fine, right. Very bodged that whole area, but... yeah, all of these plants are going to die, we know that. Where did the muffalo go to? Our muffalo, did it wander off? It actually has wandered off completely. I don't know how it got out the back. Can it walk through doors? I don't really care, but... Noodle Rain, thank you very much for the donation. I feel like our colony is the biggest threat to our colony. Yeah, pretty much. I think you're right. And yes, I do remember one of our colonists killing another in a social fight in a recent playthrough. What did one kill another? I don't actually remember one killing another one in a fight in a playthrough, but I have no doubt they have done. Does sound like something that very much would happen. I know there's been some injuries. I remember Vanessa the leg puncher. I can't say I remember particularly fatality, but I might just be misremembering it because, well, you know, that is you know, these things happen. However, yeah. Oh! Well, that's just very unfair. And it's mechs as well, so they're not going to care about the fallout. I mean, they're centipedes, so we'll just hit them from range with mortars for a bit. Okay, you can just chill there and we'll mortar you for a little while. Mechs aren't great. Like, okay, it's a bit of a pain. However, of all of the massive problems that we could have, it's not the worst problems imaginable. Right, things that we're going to do. See, I've slightly done this wrong. It's going to really annoy me. In that what I should have done is not put this up against the wall. I should have put these a couple higher. Can I reinstall? Is this going to move them? No, wait, they need to be an extra higher. Please carry everything on there. So I'm thinking, while we have this toxic fallout, while I can't do too much, I might as well build another storage shed. Right, we're actually going to allow them to do this. I'm hoping that they can move. Right, we definitely want to try and get some of these centipedes at least badly injured before. Okay, right. Right, what it has done is rather chucked everything everywhere doing this, but it's fine. It means that I can at least now build my new storage room where I want it to go. I don't really want to have them outside for too long. However, we are going to we need to kind of expand a bit. Okay, stuff is dying because of poison, that's fine. The mechs are starting their assault. Are you going to have another shot? Oh, you have just fired, okay. Hold fire now. How injured are they? Okay, they're a bit injured. Tommy, you have the furthest reaching gun. So I reckon you can just park your butt there. Longbow, You have not got much to do. Go and pick up your table and then go and call the trader. See what they can do. Right, okay. Oh, I got some wolverines for sale. That's kind of cool. What the hell is a scimitar cat? Are you a saber-toothed tiger? Bioengineered predator that resembles its long-extinct namesake. Originally bred to populate ice world hunting reserves, these animals are now common pets among Glitter World societies. Their ferocity should not be underestimated. I mean, that is essentially a saber-toothed cat, but there's only one of them. What are the wolverines? Small but ferocious predator. Wolverines are solitary animals that prefer to eat carrion, but can kill animals many times their size if needed. I don't know whether these can. Oh, these okay? They are official. These aren't even mods. I guess these are. Yeah, they aren't mods because. I don't think I've added additional animals, although they do sometimes get updates, etc. You don't have anything massively exciting. There's not a huge amount of point in buying an individual animal because we can't really do anything with it. I mean, do we want to breed wolverines? We can try. We can see if they're any good. So we'll have a male and a female wolverine. I mean, it is cool having a saber-toothed tiger, but no, they're useless. Okay, right, so they are completely useless. That's a shame. I mean, they're cool to have, but otherwise entirely useless. Right. Okay. I mean, okay, the turret system here is all kind of working. Ish. Okay, they are actually causing us problems. Much as I don't like doing that, I have to unleash a little bit more hell. God, they are just not going down. The EMP doesn't have range. That's the issue we've got is... oh, actually, Cora swapped out for... Like, the EMP launcher won't have range to deal with them. Because these are long range enemies. They are going down now. I guess. Don't really like firing the mortars when they're in the kill box. It's that fire cannon that's the problem. I mean, like, when we get the uranium turrets, when we get the... Ugh. There are only 2 left. I think there are only 2 left now. 1 left. The numbers are being thinned. Tommy? It is almost dead. And it is largely just having an argument with cheap turrets. Come on. Kill the damn thing. Good work. I think Tommy was the one that got the killing blow. Yeah, the anti-material rifle did its job. You know, crashed spaceship is great and everything. We have got some bigger problems, essentially. Okay, I might have to expand an allowed area to about there. Don't know if that's going to be able to build to there, but you know. We will try. I'm going to really hope we don't get another raid. Okay, I mean, really what damage have they done? A very initial... The first chamber's been a bit chewed up. Do I bother sending people down there to fix it? I guess is the question. I mean, I guess there's no... Is there any harm in having a roof over this bit? Probably not. I have tended to not bother with roofing this bit. But I don't think there's any harm in doing it, and I guess this way we can at least repair the kill box during this horrible event. So we do that. And then... Because just, like, sat here thinking about it, if I manage to get myself killed, if I manage to get the colony in trouble because I was dithering about repairing a kill box because I didn't want to put a roof on it. Like, that's just a silly way to die. Let's do it this way. For now, we can take the roof off if need be later on. Oh yeah, Ricker, like, yeah, so if there's a fire, the heat might cause issues. That is a good shout. That's a good reason to have a roof off of it. At the moment, the reason to have a roof is because of the toxic fallout. So it makes sense to put on a roof on it for the moment. The roof can come off afterwards. We just don't know how long, because we don't know how long this toxic fallout is going to last. We want to make sure that... okay, the harvest of rice is coming in. All of these plants are dying. I mean, fire in theory shouldn't matter, but... Like, again, we can remove the roof. If need be. Although, I guess, yeah, it technically isn't indoors because it's... This part of the kill box is still very much open. So it might not heat up too much. I don't know. Either way... it's going to be fine. Oh, I guess the turkey died from the toxic build-up. Okay, Drake is roofing this part. They are, roofing up the other bit. Quite know how intellectual went up while building a roof, but it did. So good work. Good Good work, everyone. Did I just... Okay, no, the power lines are all fine. Why is that bit not roofed? It's supposed to be being roofed, just no one's got around to doing it yet. That's fine. Okay, how are things going over here? I mean, I don't know if that's really going to be enough rice to sustain us long term, but it is better than nothing. Like, there is a few meals worth of rice being harvested. We've got an entire freezer full of pumpkin and beets. Which is, you know, not a problem. Belisarius, actually probably to check on like toxic build-up, because you are outside building a bit at the moment. Okay, all of the roofing down there is done, basically. We have... Just checking... Okay, well, they can... repair the defences in the morning, hopefully. I mean, the other thing that we could probably do with building... would be one of the... We know these guns are powerful. We know they're powerful, we know they're very long range. Can they explode themselves? I say explode themselves, but like if I put it here, will it shoot the bigger turrets? Don't know. Will it shoot these turrets? Not sure. Not sure at all about that one. Another thing we could probably do with doing is fixing up that wall. I mean, if we lose the geothermal plant, it's not the end of the world. Because, okay, they can blow the plant up, but... That's not the biggest problem we have. Oh. The Wolverines are making babies. You know what? They are pretty useless. I might... We'll just have them as they're cute. But we will give them a snip. So we don't get overrun with more animals to feed. Especially during a bloody toxic fallout event. Okay, Belisarius is... You've done a lot of construction outside. And you have now just finished it. Yeah, get that roof. Get that roof up there ASAP, please. Oh, for God's sake! You know what? A siege is literally the best battle they could have planned for us. Because we can just absolutely eviscerate them from range. This game, honestly, today it has been cruel. Like, we have not been given a moment's break here. But yeah, like, I'm not that worried about a siege. I reckon this lot here may even break before... They might even break before they attack us. They are trying an attack. Oh, for God's sake. The problem I've got a little bit now is... we've got people trapped in the kill box. Who I don't want to be, but I don't really have a... I don't have a safe... safe zone. Paul is throwing a tantrum. I'm hoping this lot here will go down quickly. Because... A, they're probably They're all pretty injured. Okay, yeah, they have broken. That's what we wanted to see. Hey, there you go. Cats turned up. Okay, they did exactly what I hoped they would, in that they immediately broke. There are people down here that we could try and capture. You're dead. You might survive. Do I want to risk anyone in trying to capture? Dagon, what are you doing? You can't. You sat on the keyboard. Tried to sit on the keyboard. Bloody cat, honestly. Okay, Manure Firehead, Belisarius. I don't know how long this lasts. Because let's say Sakura is our best doctor. We could expand this area down to here. Build a roof over here, and that's not a problem. Does Climber still have inspired recruitment? They do. But what we would need to do... Right, Sakura. Your goal is to rush down there and tend to them. Paul. You absolute moron. At least the fire foam did its job. How are you alive? Alright. Fire near the oil, you know. For God's sake. These bloody characters. Honestly. Oh, it's now toxic fallout rain. That's never good. Yeah, that feels bad. don't mess with the toxic fallout that's in the rain. That just feels extra bad. Do I have enough concrete to pave this room? Hopefully I do. Right. Hopefully this person can be like. What my plan is: tend to them. Stop them from dying. Okay. Capture them, get them back, and then if we get Climber to go and recruit them immediately, they can hopefully become a colonist straight away. Right, if we undraft you and we do prisoner... They had pretty low resistance anyway. Climber... Can you not... I mean, I guess maybe if we do... Are they unconscious, actually? Okay, they're basically unconscious. And Climber is the one that's going to most likely, you know, do it anyway, but... When they're conscious, Climber will try. Okay, right. Problem things, annoying things. Paul exploded a really, really expensive... I don't know why they can't build a roof area there. That seems bizarre that they can't. Yeah, I mean, Paul exploding the very expensive refinery is annoying. However, it is what it is. It's not the biggest problem we've ever come across. Yeah, there's one tile in the quarry that I can't put a roof over. It's just going to exist there. I can't really do anything about it. The fact is that it doesn't matter too much for the toxic fallout. Like, for example, Erraticus is not being affected by it despite living in the quarry, basically. So, it's not the biggest problem. It's not great. Like, it's not ideal, but it isn't the worst thing in the world. Who is on cooking, by the way? Now that we've got... Oh, Blindas. Blindas is pretty beat up. The sooner we get this robot cooker, the better. Like, we desperately need it at this point. Because this has all got a bit bad, to put it mildly. Do I have enough concrete? How much? There's the concrete. I've lost the concrete pile. I got 1,200. I haven't got enough to really build the mega road, finish the mega road. Thrumbos, you're not helpful. Just want the toxic cloud to go. Just want the toxic cloud to be gone, pretty much. And that would be really helpful for us. No, Prisoner is very much not awake. Prisoner is pretty injured. And we will keep checking. But no, when they're a little bit more conscious, then we will get Climber to try and recruit them. I'm going to hazard a guess Climber's inspiration is going to time out before they wake up knowing our luck. Now, that being said, like, it doesn't matter. They've got a pretty low resistance. It won't take that long. However... Oh. This lot are really annoying. Oh, okay, I'll bust stuff. Like, they've just... It's kind of been one of the... sort of spiraling things that has gone on today. It started with Halogen's death, and it has just not improved, pretty much. Yeah, it has just spiraled and been more and more problematic as the day has gone on. However, oh, the Wolverines are not where they should be. Amazingly, they have been okay. I'll tell them to get back to where they should be. Right. Oh, well, Longbow's trying. Wait. Longbow, stop trying, because we'll send you down there. Because you can't try multiple times in a row. Climber will be very convincing. Okay. Oh. Damn it. Well, look, we have got a new recruit. Okay, you to the hospital. And you're pretty battered. And I guess the slight downside here is they might actually have like a mental break, having just been immediately recruited because they're in a bad way. Even though they'll be in the prison cell, which is nice. Cora, I mean, you can go hit some walls. Everyone's just having mental breaks at the moment. It's really frustrating. Like, look, I get it. It sucks to be cramped inside. However, you go outside, the toxic fallout is going to kill you. I mean, the problem is recreationally starved. Why are you recreationally starved? Like, there's recreational stuff to... Unless I've done a dumb thing. The whole rec room is there. You can literally go and do recreational things. These characters are doing my head in. They're really dumb tonight. They have been extra stupid tonight. That is really annoying me. Okay, Cora's no longer having a tantrum. Right, you Area 3. You're going to be in hospital for a while. Right, oh, can I not get in the big freezer? It might explain why... Oh, okay. I don't know why I didn't have that one there selected. No, that's good. I mean, it's not the biggest of problems because there is food around. There's food plenty, but yeah, we should do that to help improve. Now, things that we were going to build. Chem fuel. Oh, is that stuff there? Right, I'm not that worried. Yeah, you know what? I'm just not going to care about it for the moment. Because 150 chem fuel, we've got more than enough chem fuel going on. And then we will... get some more of these pallets going on. Right, fill that room with pallets, and then we can store some more crap in there. I really want the toxic fallout to end. Blindas has got food poisoning. God damn it! Can we end the toxic fallout? I'm slightly wary about naming a new character because I am slightly thinking they might die. In this one, there is a chance they may well end up dying, which is why I haven't named them just yet. I think they're going to be okay. Okay, their mood's improved enough. Right, okay. This one here, it shall be Caleb the Second. Caleb the Second, I welcome you to the colony. You are going to be a soldier. Pretty much exclusively when you're not dying. You do like cooking. Maybe we can get you to be a half-decent cook. We can fix that. I have got a mod that allows us to fix the creepy breathing part, because otherwise you're just going to get in a fight with everybody. Caleb, I think you're going on the night shift for a while. Sorry, but yeah, I think you're going to have to go on the night shift just to stop you fighting with everyone. But you know, it's fine. How important? Good news is this little setup down here has made some slow and steady progress. Like, it's not crazy, but it's just making enough that we will have what we need when we need it. So that's good. Alright, here we are going to store cloth. Here we will store wood. Not sure what we're going to store on those pallets up there just yet. What do we have a lot of that we need some... I haven't really got anything specifically that we need in there yet. Okay, rice is being harvested nicely. Whoever can... Who was... Oh, it's only Blinda. Blinda is really the only one who can cook, and they're in the hospital. I mean, okay, we've got 1,800 meals. I'm not going to worry too much about the food situation while they heal. What are you here? Oh, you had a fight and food poisoning all at once. That's not great. Okay, we're kind of emptying this storage shed of some of the stackable junk. Slowly emptying that storage shed. The Great Danes are doing a great job of dragging crap around, which is always helpful. Always helpful. Good dogs and all that. Yeah, those I mean, we've actually got quite a lot of rice hanging about. That's great. That's all wonderful. It's all what we need. Right, next step. Alright, the next goal... Actually, I've just realised the time. The next goal is going to be... start building the... Like, I might as well start work on the next automated farming area. Now, I can't... Trace rapid building that roof. It won't be tonight, though, because I have just seen the time. It is gone 10 o'clock. I mean, the vehicle workshop never really happened. It was starting to happen, and then we had to convert everything to become a massive indoor greenhouse. So, yeah, that's... I'm glad we hadn't just converted this into a workshop. I guess it happened at exactly the right time, whereby we could fix the potential problem without having to completely dig up my workshop. That is quite fortunate in the grand scheme of things. Frustrating because, yeah, we have not quite got there. I mean, the kill box is alright. The kill box is working. It's not perfect. Maybe like an EMP turret or two down here is not a bad shout. That might be a good place to put EMP turrets when I can get them. Because that's going to fire... The things are going to hit us first. Here, yeah, that might work. Yeah, this has been... It has been an interesting adventure today. Rimworld has really thrown a lot at us. We are still fine. Honestly, if poor Halogen hadn't died to a medical accident, I feel like we would have been in a pretty good... been in a pretty good place. However, the game decided to didn't like that idea, and that yeah, we should not be allowed that, which is a shame. However, we have got a new recruit. Caleb II has joined us. Yeah, we're still alive. Food is ticking along nicely. The automation stuff looks cool. I look forward to delving into it more when I can, because currently we've had issues. We've had issues. Other things have been happening that have taken priority all of a sudden. Yeah. Once again, the best laid plans have been completely and utterly screwed by the game. Who would have thought? But we have risen to them, and we have dealt with everything that we can. Climber, thank you very much for that. Sorry, I did miss this one. I say, well, this stream was really fun. I got married, and then my wife killed poor Halogen. I hope you, once again, I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Well, thank you very much, Climber. Yeah, there will be, I say there will be like a special birthday stream come Saturday that I will be doing on there, and Rimworld will be part of that. So for those fans of Rimworld, the adventures of the toxic Fallout horrible colony is going to continue partially. Well, part of the Saturday. It'll be a long stream Saturday, and part of that will be on Rimworld. So yeah, there will be some Rimworld going on there. So yeah, I hope you will be able to join me. That will be the next stream. There will not be one tomorrow. Will not be one on Friday. There will be on Saturday. There probably won't be on Sunday. Is the plan? Is the thinking from me? Pretty much. So yeah, there we go. That is going to be it for this evening. I thank you all very much for watching, and until next time. Oh, of course, thank you all for donating subscriptions. Of course, I should say that. Thank you so very much. It is always very much appreciated. But yeah, thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.